What's up, guys? So today I have a special video for you because this is going to be a tag video discussing my top 3 biggest pet peeves with driving. Now I'm also going to tag Streetspeed717 and SubaruWRXFan in this video so they could create their own response videos. Just a moment. Thank you. Just a moment. As I was saying, I'm tagging Streetspeed717 and SubaruWRXFan so they could create their own videos and share their opinions on what their biggest pet peeves on driving is. And if this guy in front of me would hurry up and go, I could get on with his video. In fact, that is my first point. Number 1 for me is slow drivers. Oh, he's turning, no turn signal. Rock on, dude, that's awesome. Not really. Got another guy not knowing what he's doing. But at least this guy uses his turn signal. I can't be mad at that. But people not using their turn signal is not my number 1 pet peeve. My number 1 pet peeve is slow drivers. Now, I live in Pennsylvania, and we are known for having ridiculously slow and outdated speed limits, which really sucks. But even with slow speed limits, we have people who won't even do that. So a lot of our roads are like 25, 35 miles an hour, where in other states it would be 40 to 50 miles an hour, which sucks, and I'm not joking about that. But then I constantly get stuck behind people who don't even go that. Earlier today, I was headed to school, speed limit's 35. Could I go 35? No, of course not. That would be too complicated. We were going 20. In fact, when I go to school, it's a 15-minute commute with no traffic. With no traffic, I'm stuck behind at least one slow person or maybe a couple slow people. That commute changes from about 15 minutes to a half an hour, easy, which is absolutely ridiculous. So for number one pet peeve is slow people. Can't stand it. Number 2 is people who don't use the center turn lane. I don't know why. I don't know if people didn't go to driving school or if they just weren't paying attention or if they're senile and they forgot how this works. But in a lot of situations, for those of you who may not be familiar, there's a center turn lane specifically designed to allow people to make a left-hand turn so they could get out of everybody else's way and they aren't holding up traffic. For some reason, people don't understand that concept. They just can't grasp it, and they don't use the center turn lane. Instead, they stop in the lane of traffic, back up traffic, almost cause accidents, and then they wait to turn, which causes even more of a traffic jam. So number 2 is people who can't use the freaking center turn lane. And my 3rd pet peeve has to be people who drive with their friggin' eyes shut. Yeah, that's right. People who don't look where the piss they're going. Now, the reason this is number 3 on my list and not number 1 is because it's really not an everyday occurrence where slow drivers are. But I have had more than my share of near accidents because people haven't looked at where the hell they're driving. Seriously. Just yesterday, I was going to school and I had somebody pull out in front of me and cause an accident. In fact, I got it on dash cam, so here you go. So as you can see, that person clearly had no idea that I was there. I really don't know how you missed my car. It's bright blue, I have a red tow hook, I have neon yellow super tone horns, and it sounds like a friggin' Huey. So how you missed this is beyond me. Not to mention, there was no other traffic around, so it's not like I was passing a semi-truck and she didn't see me or something like that. I guess she was just not paying attention. Anyway, that is just one example. In fact, a year ago, on the same road, I had a similar situation where a gentleman pulled out from a side street and I almost T-boned him. I actually got that on dash cam as well. So So there are 2 situations in the past year alone where I almost hit people because they weren't paying attention to where the hell they were going and plowed into my lane. Fortunately, I had a good reaction time and I didn't hit anybody because that would really suck. But there you go. So there are my top 3 biggest pet peeves. Slow drivers has to take the #1 spot because I deal with it several times every single day and it gets really, really old. Number 2, of course, is people who don't understand the concept of the center turn lane. And number 3 is people who drive with their freaking eyes closed. So again, I'm very interested in hearing what Streetspeed717 and SubaruWRXFan pick for their top pet peeves. If you haven't checked out their channels, their link will be in the description down below. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. What I really want to address in this video is my decision to repaint my car. I've received several comments and questions on multiple videos about my decision to repaint my car. A lot of them are asking the same question, which is, why would you choose to repaint your car when you could either plasti dip it or wrap it, which are both cheaper?